Alright, we're going to actually start doing the next class thing. Let me check my stuff. And I made some more bomb, ice, and flames. So we're going to get onto that. And let's see. Yeah, just go to class now. This is pretty much the first time I actually don't make an A on this one, but I'll pretty much tell you exactly how to get an A on this. I just kind of messed up when I did it, and I really didn't feel like doing it again. Well, also, as I said later on, I'll give you a choice on which classes I take, and of course in bonus videos I will show the other class you can take and how to get through that. And of course, since this is combat, we get to have Leress our teacher. And as I said, that's why I was telling you to get bomb ices and bomb ice, bomb and flames made, because you're going to be needing them to really make this work. And of course he's telling us about burst mode, which is that bar at the bottom, well, in the left hand corner. Once it's full, you get into burst mode, everything's more awesome. Your actions take a short amount of time, you do more damage, your defenses are higher. Pretty much, you always want to try to get into burst mode. That's why you should always try to pay attention to enemies' weaknesses and trying to find ways to get critical on your weapons. Because criticals increase burst too. It also keeps burst going longer too. And approximately 30 minutes. It's gonna be really hard not to make it in 30 minutes to the enemy. And beat them. So let's take our crazy selves off to the Mana Ruins. Of course, I'm just gonna cut on ahead to where the actual enemy is, because you pretty much seen the spot where he actually resides. We've been here on one of our missions before. And there he is, going down, and we're gonna start.
What the hell? Where was
Of course, we get another explanation of burst mode, even though we were told that in the class. I don't know why I'm telling you this again, but hey. Yes, the support charge time is shortened as well. Thank you. In that tutorial, you can't skip. And so pretty much I'm starting off with using my bomb ices and flames. This is the Stone Watcher. It has 2,434 hit points. Spirit type. Weak against fire, ice, and lightning. It nulls curse and seal, so there's no point in trying to do that. It has an HP drain attack and the calamity, which is just a high damage attack. Now I probably should have started off using minor attacks like allies and just for the first round. I probably should have just started with hits, because the way to actually get an A rank in this is to kill it during first mode, and I kind of don't do that. As you can see, moderate amount of damage, and a little bit of stun. And then you can see his throwing shurikens in people's faces. And the only problem is that these don't actually keep the burst mode going. I probably should have done more attacks, because criticals increase it more. And now pretty much my last ditch effort to keep it going. And this is really damaging attack, the Star Shot, since it hits everybody with a lot more damage than just Calamity. And it'll be just less enough not to be able to take it out.
This is getting interesting. Show me your spirit.
And kill yourself, and pretty much. And since no one actually killed it, no one gets any bonus AP, but that really doesn't matter too much. And with that, the assignment's complete. And you see, I was just a little outside of it. If I have done pretty much do what I did, but in reverse. So we're going to take ourselves back to the student affairs, and we're going to make some more items and also get our grade. Of course, it definitely, since it's going to be a B, we're definitely going to have enough to actually get to our free time, which of course we'll be getting into our jobs, and I'll definitely, we got some stuff to do there. We definitely got 3 enemies to tackle in that situation as well. I guess I couldn't be a straight A student, huh? Oh well. And now we don't need Jess to make those, but we'll be using those bomb eyes against our job hunts. We'll be doing that, so I'll do some adjustments on the schedule, and then we'll be able to, well, as well as make some more items. Oh, wow, it's Tony the Tiger. Let's see what he wants. That's why I just said Vane. Oh, so Roxas is gonna be here too, huh? Well, wait, why does it specifically have to be 12 pounds? He came from up the stairs. He walked down the steps. Ouch. Go for the low blow there, Flay. What are you playing, Flay? Always you and your new ways of recruiting people. Well, that's Vane has that effect on people apparently. So let's go and get some work done. Let's do a little save, you know, I don't want to try to do that all over again. And now we're going to have to take ourselves to student affairs. And let's see what we get to do. Okay, these are going to the old schoolhouse. I've made that. I've made that. You definitely want to make cure jars. A cold green soup, I'll tell you exactly how to make that. Black dirt, that can be found in that little spot I told you to go back to in the Mana Ruins during the mineralogy class. It's right there. Actually, I'll show you exactly where it is, because well, I'll show you that a little later. But first, we're going to the old schoolhouse due to the fact that there are 2 bosses we've got to deal with here. Of course, you can see exactly where we are here. We'll be taking on the first one, who's right here. Pretty much right in the first area. And might as well just show this battle off. It's an easy battle. And these guys, they're soulies. They don't do much damage. It takes some HP, heals them for HP, but does some damage to you. Not anything too much to worry about. And this one can lower your resistance, as you can see. But of course, with these guys, they don't have a chance to really do anything, so it's not much of a problem. And of course, these guys, as you see in the blue numbers, that means they resist. And at this point, you probably should have made the fake brand bag for Jess, which will allow her to have Funny Pouch, which is definitely going to be useful when you want to get more items, because it turns, when you kill an enemy with it, it turns them into an item. Now, as this character right here, the guy with the giant sword, he's our Darkbringer. He has 2,765 hit points, undead, and has pretty much, he's mostly a physical attacker. The Sword Geist, they're undead, weak to fire, and have 480 HP. They also have a curse ability, and they nullify sleep and curse. So you definitely want to, it's usually you don't want to be trying to do too many status elements anyway. And if you were, it would be poison, because a lot of enemies in this game are actually pretty susceptible to poison. And Darkbringer also has a couple of attacks that can hit the whole group. You also want to,
Leave the rest to me.
hopefully I actually get a chance to give, if you made the cure jars for Jessica, she can now learn the ability Healing Echo Beta, which of course heals more than Alpha, and can be used in conjunction with it just to add more healing. Well, not, it doesn't combine, but it just can be added to, and it doesn't reset Beta. Now I probably should have been using the flames here, but since I have so many bomb ices, I just use those instead. And Sword Geists aren't that powerful, so the only, and since he has no weaknesses, it doesn't matter. Here's his hit all ability, and as you saw, Flay's block triggered, and that's why it's very useful to have that, because a lot of people are going to start doing a lot of physical attacks, and when they hit hard. And don't worry about the burst meter during this one, because you're probably not going to be able to get all the way up there, even with nothing but criticals going on. You might have been able to piggyback on it with the Sword Geist using fire, but it's not really worth it. I mean, it makes the battle go quicker, but an ability, as I said, you see that magic spell Grand Ray. You definitely want to have those because it's a very useful one, even though it's kind of expensive. It does a lot of damage and it does a lot of knockback. We'll definitely be using that sometime.
Sulfur, please.
And now I'm just using Ally since it gets multi-hits, and I didn't get his other multi-hit ability yet, which would be at this time Grand Pillar. Let's get the healing Alpha going, since she doesn't have much MP. I'm sorry, SP. And since it's a boss type, even though it's immune to the instant death effect, it does a lot of damage, so of course I use it. There's going to be a lot of times in the game when it's just going to happen. You're going to want to use an ability for the damage it deals and not for its effects. But believe me, you'll definitely want to be using ones with good riders as well. And we use some more Star Track because we definitely want to get more stuff onto the queue. And we had good healing. As you can see, there's a Alpha and Beta look distinctive enough so you can tell which one is which. As Beta has more glowly particles on the actual card.
Did you call me?
And defeated. And now we get a new recipe. And we'll be going on to the next group. These guys, well, we'll show you exactly where they are. They're pretty much exactly where the Lore Beast was. That's exactly where they were. So this is, of course, as you see by icon, group fight. Now the lady here, the delinquent girl, she has 124 hit points, and she doesn't really have any actual abilities except stabbing you in the face. The delinquent guys here, which are these guys here, they have 152 hit points. They have Flame Gaze, Healing, and Boost. Boost is increases magical attack and magical attack and physical attack. Now these new guys who are showing up are the Berserkers. The Berserk Girl has 1,391 hit points, and they can summon an ally who really doesn't do much of anything, and has a heal jar, which heals a minor amount of damage.
Here you go.
Now the Berserk guys you probably want to watch out for due to the fact that they have Lightning, Tornado, and Ice Rain, which is a multi-card attack. It puts down 2 more cards after it already hits. They have 1,192 hit points, but all in all, they have pretty crappy defense, so you'll be able to handle it. Now that ally summon, she usually summons a bomb, which after a while they will actually kamikaze and blow itself up, but yeah, don't worry about it, because usually you can kill it if you just concentrate on trying to hit it. You'll most likely kill him before it goes off. And here's our Ice Rain, which also does a slow effect, but it's not too much of a worry due to the fact that Nikki is fast. Now if it hits somebody like Flay or Jess, that would be a problem.
Did you call me?
Leave the rest to me.
Now I should be able to get enough damage to take that bomb out.
Here you go.
Okay, all three, I'll take that. And now, as you can see, last set of enemies, well not last set, but another set of enemies here. The Warlock, she has 192 hit points and has mana resist. That means mana attacks do half damage. She also has a resist down attack, which is the same thing you saw when on Flay a couple months ago. Also has Plasma Ray, which is a lightning attack. It does a little bit of damage, and Grand Ray, which is the high damage and high knockback. The other one is the Visionist with also 192 hit points and mana resist as well, and they can drop slow and use Mega Heal. And of course, yeah, the Visionist also has high kick, but it's so little damage it doesn't really matter. Of course, more Warlocks and Berserker, Delinquent Girls, so they are easily dispatched.
Infinite thorns.
Now mind you, when I say these hit point totals, this is kind of like what on average they'll be. They're usually, it's kind of like Dragon Warrior, where there's a big variance between exactly how much it is exactly, but
Did you call me?
usually I say probably within 100 hit points. And now we have the boss, but it really doesn't matter because they were stupid enough to get close. Now Poltergeist, as you can see, it's a really crappy ability. Now I generally say don't use it, but
All right, I'm ready.
let's see, yeah, hit her. Alright, got her dizzy good. And now we'll use, yeah, Grand Ray. Since that makes it more critical.
Not just yet.
And she heals for crappy damage. Who cares? Let's do another star shot, as you can see.
Strike of justice.
There she goes.
Blow away.
Of course, Tornado is another one that does a good amount of knockback, but not as good as Grand Ray.
I'm pumped up.
And also, since it multi-hits, is really good at building up stun. Now let's use her Have Fun ability. Now Pamela has this Have Fun ability where she burns HP to do special summons. So and since she later on has the ability which revives her if she dies, she's practically gonna be able to churn out these things pretty well.
This'll make it all
Of
right.
course, tagging in with some Healing Echo, and she's gonna be able to do a lot of good stuff. I'll be using some of her other stuff a lot later, but we'll definitely be using that a lot.
Good fight for you.
So we have them out of the way, but before we go, and even though it's 9 hours, we're going to go and get some more items real quick. Do that real quick, and come around to here. Since we didn't get this during the lore beast, we could have gotten this before, but I'm going to go and kill these guys off. And anyone we slash, even the blue ones during nighttime conditions, will trigger a battle. So, oh, pretty close. Yeah, you definitely don't want that to happen. But it's pretty much the same enemies we fought before, except now they have more hit points. And we get ourselves a long uniform and under coal. So, with that out of the way, we'll finally get on to the rest of our jobs and see what else is there for us. So, next time there's more work to do.